but it's also important because, you know, this also develops the metagame as well.
Yes.
And that, you know, you'll never always be the best at something. You'll never always be the best at Melee. In your heart, you will always be the best, but in statistics, the statistics are very, very neutral. But anyway, going into this first match right now, BERT, a Swedish Delight, and Prince Abu as red team versus Alpha Dash and Jam, I believe.
Yep, Jam
as green team.
Representing Heir. Oh, and right now that looks like it's already going to be the first stock. Just two well-placed fairs right there by Prince Abu, just to make sure to keep pushing Fox out since he already didn't have a double jump, access to the double jump.
And you're seeing right there, Alpha Dash trying to throw out those ice Toblerones, trying to get his opponents just down into the wire to get some great punish setups right there.
Yes, and right now in this matchup, it's going to be pretty interesting. We've already touched numerous times on the Sheik and Jigglypuff combination, but the Fox Ice Climber one is quite an interesting one.
Another thing you want to keep in mind in doubles is that when your teammate is killed off the top as a star KO, those 2 to 5 seconds right there are very crucial because it's a 2 against 1 scenario right there. So big damage for that one person who's still alive is huge on any stage, especially here on Yoshi's story.
Oh yeah, and good plays. You know, we saw there was one instance where Prince Abu, noticing that his teammate in Swedish Delight was about to get edge guarded, so he just like faired him and trusted his teammate would come back while getting rid of the Fox's stock. And that's one thing that I feel is really integral to teams. Having trust in your teammate. There are a lot of times where people will second guess making a decision because they don't quite trust if their teammate will actually be able to recover or react appropriately to said situation.
And you can see that level of trust being played out into communication as both teams right now, red team, oh my goodness, that one rest right on Alpha Dash.
Oh god.
Ouch.
And not only did it take away one climber, but both of them as well. Yeah, it's definitely a potent tool. It has, coupled with the invincibility and the fact that you have a teammate that could wake you up, makes Jigglypuff a monster to deal with in teams.
Great usage by Alpha Dash of those ice Toblerones, trying to get Prince Abu off the stage. Can't get too much off of that, but does get Jigglypuff to a critical percent, 106%. One strong hit will do against Prince Abu. There we go.
And there it is, just like you were saying, that one strong hit, getting rid of that stock. But Prince Abu just losing his first stock in this first match. Jeez. And there's the rest punish again. We actually have a Sopo and a Fox left on the field. Sopo's not as bad when there's a Fox on your side.
This is not looking good for green team. 6 stocks to 1. Not looking great. Oh, trying to go for the jab reset into arrest. Oh, and just misses.
Jeez, hitting his teammate instead. What a strong first game showing right there by Prince Abu and Swedish Delight. Their team work is looking quite impeccable, you know?
I definitely think Prince Abu is going to be putting in a lot of work before this event, seeing how his results weren't as well as he hoped for it to be at EGLX.
Yeah.
Definitely put in the work for it.
If you don't mind me asking, what was it like at EGLX when it came to teams? Did he get in top 8 or top 16?
I definitely know he was in top 16, but I'm not sure he made it to top 8.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I do know in singles that Prince Abu lost to Fork.
Wow.
Yeah, Fork beat him. Yeah.
Who was Fork?
Fork is Toronto, well, Mississauga's best ice climbers player.
Gotcha.
And his Sopo is incredibly well, but I'll tell you that after this match, game 2 right now between these two teams.
All right, let's get into it. So here on Battlefield, we have the platforms that are just a little bit further out in comparison to Yoshi's. The stage, of course, the blast ones are a little bit further out as well in comparison to Yoshi. But right here, that might mean that ice climbers will have a tougher time dealing with anybody that hangs on the top plat. Same with Jigs, though.
Questionable movement there by Jam, getting off the stage with that up B and then getting punished dearly by Swedish Delight. Not a very wise decision trying to go off stage and trying to up B like that.
And I love how Swedish Delight, even though he's on the other side of the stage by himself without the aid of Swedish Delight. Wait, did I say Swedish Delight? I meant Prince Abu. Prince Abu just weaving back and forth, using the back air, allowing him to just like deal with the enemy's pressure. He's like, okay, you're going to wall me out, whatever. I have a back air. I could deal. I'm going to trust that Swedish could hang by himself.
Oh, some friendly fire there by Alpha Dash, hitting his own teammate and taking down his second stock. That's not what you want when you're doing in teams like this.
Rest punish, yep, got the jab reset, and here comes the opportunity for them to capitalize on ice climbers is Swedish. Okay, never mind. Prince Abu tried to cover the edge, making sure that Swedish would be able to cover high recoveries. So good teamwork on their part.
just 1 minute 30 seconds into this match, this looks like it's curtains down, lights out for the green team. 7 stocks to 2 stocks. Prince Abu and Swedish Delight are just cleaning house right now, sweeping the floor with these guys.
Oh, most definitely. If you look at the stocks, yeah, it's really low. It looked like an opportunity for Prince Abu to get a rest right there, but instead Swedish said he'll go for the throw before someone intercepts. And the smart thing about that too is that when you go for the throw and your opponent tries to hit you, you do have that invulnerability. So it's a really good strategy to opt for when you know your opponent's trying to punish. And here we have Swedish Delight actually knocked off stage.
He will manage to get, green team will manage to get that edge guard by Prince Abu. Great save. Looking like Martin Brodeur of Canada's national team when he still used to play hockey in the NHL.
Oh my gosh, amazing teamwork right there. The mega kick just to get rid of the Fox. And right now we have the Ice Climbers on the field. Really strong on the ground. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to take to the skies to hang with these guys.
Excellent rest punish. And that just like that, 2-0. Great stuff from both teams. Prince Abu and Swedish Delight, excellent team synergy there.
Oh yeah.